Welcome to Unbiased and on the Fence. I'm Shane. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful 11/11, November the 11th. Of course, you guys know that, those that's been with me for a while know that has a super duper significance for me because my mom's birthday was November the 11th, Veterans Day growing up. So it was always a holiday. And of course, she passed away when I was 19. And that would be the first synchronicities I would see on the clock. And I would think about my mom. I had no idea about any other sorts of synchronicities that people experienced or anything until, a few years ago. So the whole 11/11 thing has really been tied to my mom up until my awakening within the last few years. So on her birthday, November the 11th, the morning of her birthday, I was getting ready to leave, and I was wondering how much time I had left, and I was thinking, I wonder what time it is. And just then, in my mind, I saw 8:41, as if I just looked at the clock, right? And I was like, I didn't just look at the clock. Why is 8:41 so vivid in my mind, just like I just seen it, right? And so I went over, and of course my computer was asleep, my phone screen was dead, so I knew I hadn't just looked at it. And so I looked on my phone, and it was only like 8:20 something. So then I knew for sure. I'm like, well, why did I see 8:41 so vividly, right? So I end up, and I'll do this from time to time. Sometimes I'll look at the clock, and it won't seem to be a synchronistic time or anything, but I'll feel like there's something significant about it, right? So I'll just like Google it, and I'll put whatever it is. Like in this instance, I put 8:41, 8:41 KJV, just to see what popular scriptures will come up, right? So I did this just to see what would happen, and so Luke 8:41 came up, and when I read it, it reminded me of something because it mentioned someone named Jairus in that scripture, and I remembered that, of course, my dad named me Shane, but my siblings, both of their names start with a J. Jeff and Jelana, and I was going to be Jairus or Jairus, however you want to pronounce it. But my dad didn't like that name. That was the one my mom chose for me. So, although I ended up being named Shane, I didn't know my mom had intended to name me after this person in the scripture, and that scripture came up on her birthday. So then I just realized, like, oh my God, my mom's like saying hi to me, right? It was like the most amazing thing when I realized on her birthday, this number pops in my head, and it's seemingly random, right? And these are the sorts of things that's been happening. And, I'm going to be covering more of these types of things on the channel because I feel like there's so much right there for us to find and see, and, you can either feel like you're crazy when you see them, or once you see the abundance of those types of things that happen, you realize it's like there's something going on here, right? It's just things seem a little too orchestrated at times. So I think right now is an important time for Beyond Quantum Healing. Do you guys, and any of you that don't know about that yet, it's a sort of like the work Dolores Cannon did. And matter of fact, it was developed by Candace Crawl Goldman, a good friend of mine that created Beyond Quantum Healing, and she worked directly with Dolores Cannon. But what's really good about Beyond Quantum Healing is you can work remotely with people, right? And, I was just thinking, I need to talk to Candace about this because it's so amazing how, the Beyond Quantum Healing course became available just as everybody sort of, went on lockdown. And we thought it's great because it's reaching these people in the rural areas that are sort of not where they're not able to get an in-person session. And so it really provided that whole thing. But then, now that everybody's sort of in place and a lot of people can't move about as much freely or travel or whatever, and then, the fact that it's Beyond Quantum Healing, there's the healing aspect of it that I'm seeing it's really going to come into play. And with everybody's on their individual journey, and your best source is yourself. I mean, going within, right? So BQH is one of these tools that help you go within. And whether you're getting a session or or taking the course, because right now you can take the course with the promo code for $300. It's something that you can give out, as gifts for Christmas time, that's coming up or whatever. But I see this playing a huge role moving forward with a lot of the information I've been getting, and I'll do some videos about that too through the BQH sessions or whatever. I'm actually doing BQHs for 111 through the end of the year, if you guys want to get one with me. But if you just want to learn the course and then, practice with people, maybe you and a spouse or something want to take the course together, you can look down below in the description box and check that out. Super, super duper time to have this in the toolbox of things you can do, in my opinion, with everything that's going on in the world right now and this grand awakening that we find ourselves in. I do have a couple of live streams also. Sun Psychic Gene is joining me Saturday the 13th of November for a live stream. And then Monday, Debbie Solaris is joining us for a live stream. Sun Psychic Gene, November 13th, Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you want a live reading, come join us live. That is tomorrow, Saturday, November 13th. And then Monday, November the 15th with Debbie Solaris, and that is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So I've got more that's going to be coming down. For now, though, that's it. We'll see you here in a couple of days, over the next couple of days in these live streams, and then I'm going to have some more uploads that I think you guys are really going to enjoy, because there's so much happening right now that I've got to get it out. So lots of love, light, and unity. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.